Good morning, everyone. It's Steve, Cat5JUF. Hope everyone's having a good morning there. So this is a continuing series of ham radio deluxe little tutorial videos. What I'm doing is I'm kind of slowly familiarizing myself with the radio, kind of going through some of the technical documentation that HRD has available to us. There's also a book that I'm referring to. It's from a gentleman named Tim Browning. Kilo Bravo 3 Nancy Papa Hotel, Kilo Bravo 3 Nancy Papa Hotel. It's on the internet. It's called HRD Software LLC. It's very, very well written. I mean, this thing takes you through every single step of the radio. So that's some of the material I'm using, and I'm making some of my own personal notes and everything too to kind of help guide me through it. So, but at any point, today what I want to show you is there's a couple of ways that you can enter a frequency. The quickest way is to just place your mouse over the particular digit and just use your mouse key and scroll up and scroll down. Same thing here. The other thing that you can do is you can actually type in the frequency, for example, 28,400. Now the other way that you can do it is you can press the enter key and it will bring up this little dialog box here. So what this box does is this is a way that you can also enter the frequency. For example, I'm going to uncheck the track button and I'm going to come back to that in a second. For example, if you wanted to enter 28,405, you could do that. And then if I wanted to put say 28,415 down here in the B VFO, I could do that, and then I could click apply, and that would go ahead and update them. Now, the other button that we have is there's also a button called auto apply, and for example, if I change the frequency to 10, 410, and then I click, it automatically updates the frequency. If I put in 420, it automatically updates the frequency. So the other thing I'll show you is the track button. So for example, if I want to enter a frequency here of say 405 using the mouse wheel, and then I could go down here and change this one to example to 420, this will track those changes in this box. So just something kind of neat. It's just basically a little dialog box. It pops up, and I'm going to leave mine on track, I think, because that way, if I'm working the frequency, I can always pull this up and make some minor adjustments here. I'll change that to a 1, and there's the change right there. I gotta click auto apply. There we go. All right, so that's how you enter frequency. It's pretty straightforward. There are some shortcuts that you can do, or key additions that you can do. For example, right now, if you notice, the mouse just increments 1, 2, 3, 4. If I press the shift key, what will happen is you'll notice that now it's incrementing every 2. So for example, 4, if I press the shift key and roll the mouse forward, it increments in increments of 2. If I press the control key, it now increments in 5, and so forth. So that's how you do that. Same thing applies down here also. So those are some navigation features that you can use on the radio. Now the other thing I want to show you today is how to customize the slide bar. So what I've done is I've organized my buttons into various groups. I like to have my squelch and my RF gain and my audio frequency gain all right here together. Now the other ones I like to use are, and these are also grouped together, particularly for single sideband, is I want to have my mic gain right here, and I usually run that about 18 or 19, and I have the speech processor, which I run that at about 18 also. And then of course I have my transmit bandwidth, which controls my audio transmit. And then of course the last thing is the max power. So again, I like to have them laid out logically. Now I'm going to add two additional buttons. So the buttons I'm going to add, actually what these buttons do is one of them controls what's called the TFT display, and that's that display right here. You see the TFT display. It controls the brightness. The second button I'm going to add is for the what they call the display brightness, and that's this area right here. So this area has one setting. Basically, one is bright and two is dim. The TFT setting, I believe, has about 15 different variations of brightness. So we'll go ahead and add those to our HRD customizable slider field. So to do that, we'll in the field, we'll right click, go to Customize Layout. Now, I use the default tab, so what I am going to do is I want the buttons to appear right here and here. So logically, you kind of see how these are laid out. Right now, we've got squelch, RF gain, and audio frequency gain. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to put the keypad brightness on top. There it is right there. Now, on the second button down, I'm going to put the TFT. Now, watch what happens when I click Apply. Now they're there, and I'm going to click OK. So now, when I turn this one is dim, two is bright, and that's on the display where you have the VFO A, B, and memory. The TFT brightness, yeah, there's 15 settings, so you can turn it almost dim where it's completely dim, and then you can turn it all the way up where it's bright. So this might be kind of nice if you're working in the evening in the shack and you want to turn down the lights and so forth, kind of have a little mood setting going on. So anyway, that's how you customize this slider menu. The last thing I'll show you is these menus up here. So one of the things, say for example, if you need more room and you don't necessarily want all of these up here, you can actually right click right here, and when you deselect the main menu, notice that it will go away. And if you reaccept it, it comes back in. So that's just something else if you want to make more room. And of course, you can go to full screen, which is nice. And of course, press escape to remove from full screen. And also you can show your favorites and display, and this is where I have all my frequencies at and so forth. So if I want to make a call somewhere, I can, and I can navigate across 10 meter, 6 meter, and I've also got some 2 meter stuff in here also, simplex, my simplex channel I use, and there's a C4 FM channel. So anyway, that's all the video today. I just wanted to show you some navigation techniques and show you how to customize the toolbar. So again, I'll continue to work on this. This is a really, really nice program, and my goal is to become as proficient with it as possible. And I'm focusing primarily at this time on rig control. The 780 and the logbook, I do have the logbook working. Actually, last night I went in and added a QSO, and it came up in QRZ.com, so I was very happy with that, and I'll document that later. So anyway, we're starting out in the beginning, just kind of going through the fundamentals, and hope everyone has a good day, and I'll throw up some more videos later. This is KI5JUF73, and have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.